watched Channel O in December.
Yeah.
Was it December, that thing?
Yeah, it was in December, beginning of December, I think the 1st or the 2nd. And before then, it's been like years.
They should just stop doing that, man.
The
Right.
what?
No. That thing is not on Channel O. It's MTV. Remember, it's the MTV.
Same shit. Well, watching a music channel on MultiChoice.
Yeah,
wasn't December.
Was in December.
Yeah, that wasn't December.
They should stop doing that shit, man.
Even my nephews, brother, don't watch that thing. They YouTube
get on
it.
YouTube.
Yeah, they YouTube it.
So are you saying TV is also slowly dying?
It is.
Or some other format of TV is slowly dying?
I would say TV in general.
It's slowly dying.
TV in general. YouTube, bruh, is killing these guys. YouTube is giving these guys hell.
So you're saying in the future they'll be just shooting content and just posting it on YouTube?
Or they're doing it now.
Yeah, like, I mean, they're going to cancel the contracts, TV contracts. And because remember, when you get on TV, sometimes you just have to give up the rights to your content.
Yeah, you see what the issue there. For the small creatives,
yeah, that
might be an option, right? The rights to the big stuff, like let's say in America they had a Super Bowl. We've got big things like in South Africa as well. Those things cost a lot of money.
What, the production?
Well, the rights to those things.
Yeah.
Like the rights to a PSL game is, a PSL season is a lot of money. So, and here, basically, things are free. Mm-hmm. Understand? Even though they're not really free, but they're free. To the consumer, you just have to watch ads. You understand? You're not really paying for the stuff there, besides buying your data and stuff like that. So it's gonna be tough for them, and they're not creative enough. They're not moving with the times. The content that you find on YouTube is more exciting than the content that you find, in general terms, I should put it, you find on TV.
Yeah, you're right.
Understand?
I had this dream about TV, about, you see, all those nice series and all those nice movies, old movies. Because I was scrolling through my Netflix and I saw Jerusalem there.
With that, what is guy? Tao.
Tao
from Generations.
Yeah. I saw Jerusalem there. And I was like, if I scroll through and search all South African movies, will I find them? And at that moment you just go blank. You don't know what to what to search.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if Bomopeme? What's that? So what? Larabafileo.
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
Those old programs.
Those old programs. What if they load them? What if Netflix buys the rights, or they what do they do? They license.
Yeah.
What if they license those shows? I mean, they'll make it.
It's most probably gonna get there because Netflix is the one with the money now.
Yeah, it's the one with the money.
So SAPC is sitting with that footage, and if they're not making money out of it, and Netflix comes and says, "Yo, dude, give this thing us for the next 5 years, we'll pay you so much,"
or we'll split 60-40.
Yeah, well, whatever the case might be. But what I'm saying is, at the moment, they've just got it in archives. It's sitting there. So if somebody comes and says, "I'll pay you,"
dust it.
Yeah, I'll dust it off. I'll pay you. I'll put it up on TV. Of course, they're gonna go for it. Of course, they're gonna go.
It's
for
sure
it.
makes South African.
Yeah, it's a MultiChoice. It was meant to go head to head with Netflix.
They're sleeping on themselves, eh? Sleeping on themselves.
But it's a licensing thing.
So you're saying
it's a licensing thing.
So, if SABC is just spiting them, maybe
it's not. Remember, there's a channel on MultiChoice which is called Encore. SAPC
Encore, yeah,
where they play the old shows, right? Yeah. But they've got so much shows in archives that channel's not enough. Remember, it's a 24-hour channel, fair enough.
Yeah.
But when did SAPC start? 1976 or something like that? Think of all those shows from then. until now. So the space that they have is not enough, right? So there are going to be shows that might not get space or to be seen. Good is nice ran for what, 10 seasons or some shit like that, right? So now if they have to play Good is Nice 10 seasons, definitely there's shows that you can't see because there's just too many shows.
Jesus.
You
And
know?
they're sitting on billions, eh?
Of course. But now the other thing is I was talking to my friend who used to work at MultiChoice and we're just discussing, there was where they were talking about spectrum and migrating from analog to digital. Because then if they do that, then SAPC will have a lot more channels to show their content on. But now the thing is the government is dragging its feet there and that hasn't been sorted out. So that's why they're ending up now licensing it out to Mnet or MultiChoice. And now MultiChoice is making money from a content here, SAPC. Excuse me.
Showmax should just get the licensing. Like, what I'm trying to say is, now people don't have time to sit and wait for a show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So demand.
Just like me, I want to watch something when I want to watch it. I don't want to be, like you said, analog. I don't want to be controlled by time.
Yes.
Like if I want to get home and watch Umzinwe Nsizwa, I just want to watch 5 episodes back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like binge on them.
But then if I'm gonna go into SABC Anchor, it's gonna show me 1 episode and then I'll have to wait for another episode.
Yeah. Okay, what you're saying.
So why don't they just take the shows, license them to Showmax? Showmax must maybe load 5 seasons, right? After maybe 3 months, load another 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Right. So be it on demand.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens because if they don't move fast, I think with the spectrum, whatever thing that they do, I haven't gone into that, bro. Like, there's a big fight there. So, someone wants to encrypt this, and the other one doesn't want to encrypt this. So, it's like a big fight. But at the end of the day, they haven't sorted it out, and they're suffering for that. So because they have to move with the times. They're losing money. Like I say, I spend most of my time on YouTube. I know most of the things that I'm interested in, I'll find on YouTube. So yeah. You want to say something?
Did you see Dave Chappelle's fight with Netflix? And actually, it was not with Netflix. It was with NBC. Was it NBC? No, Comedy Central.
Comedy Central. Yeah. That's from last year.
Was it from last year?
Yeah, it's even been resolved now.
Yeah, now he's getting his money.
Yeah,
it's like what? That's
basically what happened. If you remember, he created his own show.
Yeah,
but of course, back in the day, he couldn't have a YouTube channel and just upload it there, right? Yeah. So he's hold on. Yeah. He sold it to not sold it, but sold it. The guys took it on and they ran with it. And when he was tired, they canceled him and they were speaking shit about him. That's when he came to stay in Cape Town for, I think, like 2 years or something like that. Then he went back. But at the end of the day, do you know that he can't start any show that is called the Dave Chappelle Show?
Yeah, because he signed his name right away.
Yeah. They own the name.
Fuck.
It actually reminds me of, I don't know if you've watched a movie called The Founder. It's about how McDonald's started, right? It's called The Founder. The movie is quite dope. But what I wanted to point out there is, on The Founder, the guy who founded McDonald's as a franchise, this big thing that you know now, his name is not McDonald's. The guys that started the system. So what happened is McDonald's came up with the system of how to make a burger in the fastest way possible, right? This guy came there to sell them the machines for making milkshake.
Okay.
So when it gets there, it's like he sees a queue of people, bro, like outside the shop, and they're just getting their food from the window. So he's like, damn, what's happening here? And he goes in there because now he's going to sell the milkshake. He starts asking the guys, how are you guys so popular? And the guys show him like in the kitchen, like how the burger is made with these different stations, right, for the burger. So back in the day, if you're going to eat out, there were no takeaways. You have to go into a restaurant or a diner, sit down, order your food, fork and knife, what. So these guys are selling the food from the window, and people are just finding park bench, sitting there. Some are sitting in their cars, and they're going through a lot of people at once, right? Okay. So he's like, damn, this system works. The system is the key. So he asked them for the rights to start another shop under their watch, right? Okay. But as he starts opening up more shops, because now he's seeing that the system is working, he starts opening up more shops without getting permission from the other guys, the McDonald's guys. By the time these guys realize what's happening, they try and stop him. The guy just sends Amalokuzan, lawyers.
Trademark the name.
He trademarked the name. He had trademarked the name.
Talk about gangster.
He had trademarked the name. He had trademarked the station, the way of making a burger in stations, like separately. Yeah. He had trademarked that system. Understand? And McDonald's at that time was no more making money from burgers. It was making money from property.
Oh.
And that's what it is now. McDonald's on a yearly basis makes more money from property than selling burgers. Wow. And how they do that, these guys are smart, bro. How they do that is that if you want to have a franchise, a McDonald's franchise, they will source the area for you. I'm not talking about the ones in shopping centers. If you realize, even Nala Mzansi, most McDonald's are not in centers. They are standalone. Yeah. Understand? So what happens is that they'll source the land. They will buy the land. McDonald's Corp will buy the land, build the shop, right? And then when you start operating, McDonald's is charging you renting out that land to you, and they're charging you fees for using their name and also all their systems and everything like that. So they make money from the rent that you have to pay because they're now your landlord, and also they make money from you making the burgers.
The franchise fee.
The franchise fees. Understand? So, but Jengamanj, I think even last year, the money that McDonald's made last year from rentals outstripped the money that they make from selling food. Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. You must watch this movie. It's called The Founder, right?
I'm gonna look for it.
You see the hardcore business sniping, like I'll do anything to get my way. Imagine that, dude. You can't use your surname.
I know.
You can't use your surname.
Like, that's what I had, like, because I saw Dave Chappelle's thingy. He was doing stand-up and he was explaining this whole thing. Like, I don't own my name.
Yeah.
I don't own the Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
I can't do anything called Chappelle Show because Comedy Central owns it.
Exactly.
And I didn't understand.
And the way they word it, Dave Chappelle actually even said it. They say your name, your likeliness, and so forth. They count everything about you. And then they say from now to perpetuity, and also on earth and all the universe. So even if you get abducted by aliens, you can't use your name. Like you end up on Mars or some shit like that. You can't use your name. You can't use your name. That's how fucking bad it is.
Fucked up, though.
And that's why artists hate music contracts so much. it's easy to get into a contract when you're still desperate, right? But when you start making money and you like, my name is worth so much, but you don't own your name anymore. You gave it up at the beginning. And they say everywhere, where there's money to be made,
we own you.
I don't know if you've heard about the 360 deals and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I've read about that. Actually, I've been studying that.
Do you understand what it's about?
Yeah, the 360 deal. Anything you touch that makes money, you share it with them. That's a 360 deal.
Yes. So what happened was, I think Megan Thee Stallion was in a 360 deal last year as well. That's why she had an issue. She couldn't bring out the EP that she wanted. So what happened was the music business was losing money because people were not buying music anymore, right? They were downloading and all this. People were not buying records. So what they did was they needed to find other ways to make money. So they went into merch.
Okay.
They went into, posters and I'm a perfume. Or, I'm an artist. Then when you start seeing artists like your Britney Spears has got a perfume. Yeah. Rihanna's got a perfume. Beyonce's got a perfume. You understand? Almost all of them have got merch. Almost all of them have got plastic figures, and stuff like that. So, and also the shows. All right? Yeah. 360s include the shows. So everything that makes money off your work, which is the music, your recording, which is your music, or your likeliness. So if somebody is selling a T-shirt with your face on it, that's not your money. That's the label's money. You understand? Those are the 360 deals that those guys were signing. Jeez. Understand? So that's why when I think at the moment that's why there's a big talk around independent and like Chance the Rapper pushing that shit, you understand? But on the other hand, being independent is not easy.
It's not easy, man.
Being independent is hard.
You gotta steer the ship.
For you, at the moment, most people listen to music via DSPs, your Apple Music, your Spotify's, and all of those guys. Now, just like the internet, it pays to be on the front page. If you search something on Google, you've hardly ever, if never, gone to the second page.
No.
You scroll on the front page. If you don't find it, you check the keywords and type something else. Do you get my point? Yeah. So it pays to be on those landing pages and on the playlists. Do you understand? That issue is what is killing the artists now. So as much as you are independent, are you going to be able to buy space to be on the landing page?
So you buy that space from Google, right?
No, man. We're talking DSPs now, Apples and everything. Google was just an example. And also Google, you buy ads. You buy
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, it's paid for. It's paid for.
Jesus.
It's paid for. You understand? So these guys, bro, like, as much as you wanna go on your own and not be part of the system, it's hard to get away from it. Yeah. It's hard. Let me show you something here.
So Chance the Rapper and these other guys, they are the lucky ones, eh?
Chance the Rapper is lucky, and there's a debate about is Chance the Rapper truly independent? There's a debate about that. Oh. In the truest of form, back in the day, he was independent because he's got his own team that does everything. So he's employed them, not the other way around. But the issue is Chance the Rapper has also admitted to pay to be on the front pages of DSPs.
But isn't that what major labels already do for their artists?
Exactly. So remember, if you're saying you're independent, you are trying to do everything yourself. Major labels have got shares in DSPs.
Oh.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
we're
yeah,
playing checkers
hey,
in there.
bruh.
These niggas are out here playing chess.
Dude, these guys are so far ahead. The music, you can on Apple, you can create your own playlist. You know that,
Yeah,
like on
yeah.
Spotify,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know
Create your own shit, right? Now, you don't get charged to
Okay.
create your own playlist.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
On Spotify is going big into podcasting. They
Okay.
bought the Joe Rogan podcast. Joe Biden was there, and then he had a fallout
Get
with
a
them.
fallout with them.
Those guys, if you play music on your show, like we upload this podcast onto, right?
Spotify.
Spotify. So if we upload onto YouTube, right? We get penalized. I think I've shown you.
Yeah,
you get penalized when we've got music on it, right? On Spotify, you don't get penalized. You're allowed to have music because that music that you're playing is owned by their shareholders. Let me show you this.
So Sony's,
Okay.
Universal.
Yeah, man. So
RCA.
let's say, wait. I wanna. What do you call them? Shareholders.
Shareholders or stakeholders. Is it stakeholders or shareholders?
Shareholders. Let's see. But it's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
That's crazy, man. But with back to Chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Chance started off independent, now even if he's not independent anymore, he has a leg to stand on. Like he has room for negotiation. He can own his masters and publishing, and just have the labels distribute for him. Do what Batman and Slim did for the Cash Money label.
Yeah, but that's the thing that, remember, independence mean you're not depending on anyone but yourself. So as much as you can have the music, if you have to distribute it, how are you going to distribute it without going through my DSPs?
Get the major label.
That's why they license to major labels.
Yes.
So they're independent. Like with Casper is independent.
Yeah.
But if we can go and check out,
It's under Universal.
Exactly. Understand? So now he saw.
Is he licensing?
He's licensing.
Oh, sorry.
But I mean, it's just a fancy word. You actually sharing the money with those guys. You understand? And also, once you've licensed it, they own the music for that period. You license it for 5 years or license it for 2 albums.
Yeah.
They own the music, and then afterwards, those rights go back to you fully, 100%.
Wow.
You understand? Anyway, let's do a greeting, man. Big Merv. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us. This is the... I always mess this up, man. This is the Takeover, bitches. It's the wrong button again. Okay, let's start again. This is the Takeover, bitches.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, man. So we're just talking about the music industry in general, but it's for me, it's a tricky one. It's a very, very tricky one, and people have to find what works for them. The one person who was truly independent, but of course he had, I think, a licensing deal when he died, was Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey was truly independent.
Yeah, but I think his last album is actually under license.
Yeah, with Sony. Was it Sony?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was Sony.
But at one stage, I think he was selling an album for like $1,000 or something like that.
$100.
$100.
Yeah.
Wasn't it $1,000? $100.
Yeah, it was $100.
Okay, but still, because the margins, he has to sell it at that price. To get the margins right and stuff like that. So, you know, you leave one beast and you have to go and make a deal with another beast. You understand? I don't think you can sell music or you can become anything without having your music on DSPs, on your Spotify or Apple.
Nah.
You know, so, and now those guys, like I was explaining, those guys are in bed with record labels. And of course, an artist that is fully signed with a record label will get preferential treatment. You know?
That's how it goes, man.
So yeah, that's why we sing Nasty C all over the place, dog. I'm telling you, this it's not by luck. It's not by luck.
It's a machine.
Yeah, machine. Def Jam, you know.
Ash, bro. Def Jam,
and to think, when our Tidal started. Tidal started because the about Jay-Z was saying that they're not getting enough. They're not getting paid enough for their music, right?
From the big streaming services.
Yes. Yeah. They're getting like 0.05 cents or something per click or whatever the matrix says.
How much is he giving his artists?
Well, basically, at the moment, you get paid the most on Tidal.
Okay.
Right. You get paid the most on Tidal. But Tidal is not
popping
the biggest, right? Now, the question then becomes, why have these guys here? You remember when? Oh, sorry. This is what I was saying. Sorry, I messed up. When Tidal started, another part of why Tidal started was that the DSPs were signing exclusive rights, right, to music. So there's an album, Jay-Z, the last one, 444. That album, when it came out, it was exclusive to Tidal.
Oh, okay.
So for the first 2 weeks, you couldn't find it
anywhere else.
But these guys have got a truce now.
Okay.
The streaming services. Because everyone was like, when, I don't know, one of the albums, got Drake, was also exclusive to Apple, where for 2 weeks you couldn't find it anyway.
Okay.
Right? And I think they paid him like 20 million or something like that for this exclusive right. But the major point is that is ongoing. That's all gone. Because with that exclusive rights, an artist could negotiate. Right? Oh, Apple wants to give me so much. When I ask Spotify, how much you going to give me? Do you know? But now these guys have got a truce.
They don't want to pay anymore.
No, there's no more exclusive listings.
Oh, shit.
They don't offer that anymore. So with them being in truce, the artist can't negotiate and get a better price.
Never.
Understand? What Drake gets paid for per song and what, not looking down on anyone, let's say Malum Vector gets paid for per song is the same.
Okay.
But Drake brings more people
to Spotify.
Yes. But per click, per listening click, they get paid the same.
Which is fair. I think it's fair.
It's not fair. Because most people, it's more likely that people will go and look for Drake's music and then find Malum Vector than the other way around. So Malum Vector is benefiting from doing a similar genre to Drake. And Drake is bringing the numbers into the platform. And those numbers, when they listening to Drake, you get suggested as well. Then they say, Malum Vector. Then Malum Vector then Malum Vector makes money. So why should they get paid the same?
But then if they shouldn't get paid the same, how are they going to work the ratio?
Well, I don't want to get into that. But what I'm saying is, the fact is,
it's not fair.
Drake should be getting paid more per click because the impact of he's having on the platform, the impact, people, like I say, think about this, and I'm not looking down on Malum Vector. There's more people that have gone to look for Drake and found Malum Vector than the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, the nigga has billions of streams.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
So if I'm bringing in the people, surely
I should be getting paid more.
And Malum Vector is just one artist. I'm talking about all these other artists, right? That are getting through and getting plays because of Drake's fans being on those platforms.
Interesting topic.
Exactly. But anyway, we can kill this. We can kill this.
Interesting topic.
It's very this thing, bro. It's like no matter where you go, bro, you have to.
I was gonna say they should get paid the same, and not think about what you just said.
But you can't not think about that.
Now that you've explained it,
Drake is worth more than Malum
Vector
to those guys.
So,
and that's a fact. Drake is worth more than Malum Vector to those guys.
So it's like going back to the whole even sports players getting paid.
I want you to see. Yeah. Sorry, it's similar because what you're bringing, like Messi is worth more than Braithwaite.
Yeah,
he sells more shirts. He gets more eyes on TV, which means they can get more TV deals. It's crazy. He fills the stadium up because people want to go and see him. They make more money. So there's no way you're gonna pay Messi. Yes, they play in the same team. You know, Messi does need Braithwaite to play with as a colleague, but Messi brings more money. It's a fact.
Makes sense. I get you.
I understand. Actually, what did I want to say? Anyway, forget that. So at the end of the day, bro, like you can try and run away from it. You ain't going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
Nah.
Jesus, man. But yeah. Now I think the music industry, like with everything changing, I think even with the music industry and the major labels, they should just scrap all those Stone Age contracts and just offer the artists.
What's a Stone Age contract? Sorry to cut you. What's a Stone Age contract?
360 deals, them owning your masters. I think we are moving into a space where people are getting smart, right?
Yeah, you can get smart.
And they want to own their masters. They're thinking about the future of their kids, and like.
So wait. So you saying the record labels should do away with those old contracts or the old way of doing contracting?
Exactly.
Because new artists are thinking about the future of their kids.
Yeah. And they want to own their masters.
You crazy? You saying I must give up money?
Because niggas don't want to sign anymore.
Then they must go. They must go and be independent.
They should just, because if they carry on like this, we're just going to be consuming music on YouTube and Spotify.
I'm saying to you, they must go
and be independent. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, almost every second day or every week, you're hearing artists selling their masters. The ones that owned their masters are selling them back. Lil Wayne sold his masters.
Apparently, he sold Drake and Nicki Minaj's ones. He kept his.
No, he sold his.
He sold his.
He sold his.
Jesus.
I understand. So what the main point around that is how much would we have known of Lil Wayne without Birdman?
No. Never.
Do you get that? That's the point. Because Birdman, when he signed Lil Wayne, he believed in him so much that he put his house up as a collateral, right? To get money to promote Lil Wayne, his music. Take him around the country, put him on shows. Bada bada bam, bada bada bam. Do you understand? So if there's no Lil Wayne without Birdman, right? Then why can't Birdman make money out of Lil Wayne? And how much, because now the next question I know, how much is enough? maybe that's what we need to talk about. How much is enough?
60-40. 60 going to the artist, 40% going to the label. The
No.
artist owns the masters. They license the masters to the label for a number of years.
No.
I think that's enough.
No. You that's it can't be that simple, because out of a roster of 10 artists, almost only 1 or 2 artists will become relevant. Now the record label has spent on the other artists as well, spent money, because you know that advance they give you, it's their money.
Yeah.
They need to recoup that.
It's an investment.
Exactly. So now if they don't recoup that, and of course you say you're not selling music, maybe the crowds are not feeling you, whatever the case is, you're not selling the music, where are they going to get their money? So now what happens is that the recouping then falls onto the ones that make it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get my point?
I get you.
Right? I'll ask you a question. Do you think Eminem made his money back from Slaughterhouse?
No.
Okay, let's go further. Do you think, I think it's 50, each unit was under 50, and
Yeah.
50 made his money from Tony Yayo. And I'll tell you, it's a fat no. That's why 50 is, no, that's why he's still pissed. That's why he's still pissed. He invested so much on this guy. Yes, they're talking about whatever issues they have now. But the major thing is this guy did not make money from
So you think he made money from Lloyd Banks and
Yes.
Young Buck, but
Yeah.
not Tony?
No, he didn't.
But Tony has a platinum selling album that 50 owns.
Well, you see, that's another thing. You going to the masters issue now, where everyone wants to own masters. Masters are only as useful as they are worth,
Yeah, I know that.
right? So if your music, especially after, like, let's say you release an album 2 years ago, if your music is not relevant, and the only way it's relevant is when people license it, so to use on their adverts, to use in their
Exactly.
movie scores and all that. If that's not happening,
It's useless.
where's the money? Yes, you've got the masters. Where's the money?
Esh. They owning masters.
They know it's
also.
not. It's not getting played on radio because it's old music, right? It's not being downloaded because
old
whatever.
music.
It's old music. Where are you getting the money?
You're not making. So you're saying if the label owns the masters, they go out and look for ways to maximize on owning those
Yes.
masters. But even though they own the masters, obviously you still get a share, but it's just
Yes,
a
of course.
smaller share.
Yes, of course. There's those deals where they own 100%, and there are those deals where you get. I think there's a difference between publishing and what is it, publishing and distribution or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you want to do it on your own, you have to build your own persona from the start. No one knows about you. No one gives a fuck about you. Where are you gonna get money for studio time? Where are you gonna get money for the best producers to make the best music?
The money for the best music video.
You understand? Where are you gonna get the guys who are gonna do executive producing? Where are you gonna get money for A&R? Where are you gonna get money to pay the features that you're gonna need to get your music out there?
Money to clear the samples.
Yes, money to clear the samples, the marketing, the posters. Right? How are you gonna manage being your own agent, booking your own shows, talking? You see, these people all know each other. By the time when STC has an interview on Metro, he didn't speak to Metro people. His management spoke to Metro people.
He just got told that you're going to Metro for an interview.
Exactly. And now we need Nasty C to rock the best way, have the best car. That is even before Nasty C has sold a fucking album. We need this guy to look like money because we're trying to sell an image.
Can I interrupt you?
Yes.
So all in all, everything we just said,
Mm.
you are pro major label.
I'm saying it's easy at the moment for people to say major labels are stealing people's money.
Yeah.
But people don't consider what goes behind closed doors, what has to happen behind the machine. You are just seeing an artist and you're like, these guys are making so much money out of Ulokuzana, Unestisi, or out of this person, they're robbing, they are the devil. Then ask the person, why don't they go themselves? Why didn't, okay, and you've got an option of actually coming back and buying your own shit back.
Some deals don't include that option.
No, I'm saying it's what's in the contract and what's not in the contract. But if I come back and I say I want to buy my masters back, and I've got 100 million, and Universal is valuing them at 10 million, they're going to take the 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
So there's enough. What I'm practically saying is, if you got enough money, you can buy your shit back. Understand? There's always an option to buy your shit back. Understand?
Get it? Sorry.
Yeah, and if you realize the people that are complaining about record labels chowing the money is the people that made it.
The people
now, what about, you haven't heard someone say, you know what, this record label gave me an advance of 2 million, and when I sold the CD, they only recouped $1 million. I'm going to work and pay them back. No one says that. Do you get my point?
I get what you're saying.
No one has ever come back and said, that record label didn't make enough money that they gave me as an advance. So now I'm going to work and pay them back.
So you're saying, all the people saying the record label is stealing my money, is all the successful artists getting greedy?
You see, it's partially greed and partially, hence I was saying, let's talk about how much is enough. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? And that's why I think that's where the conversation should be. How much should record labels make from the artists that it recoups, and also they are a business, right? They need to make a profit of it. How much is enough? That's what we need to say. Because hence I'm saying, we only looking on the one extreme where the guy made it.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not looking
other
at the
extreme
investment.
Where for every Nasty C they sign, there's other 10 Tom, Dick, and Harrys that don't make it. Mm-hmm. Where's that money? Why is no one complaining? You guys chowed the money, you should pay the record label. No one's saying that. But the fact of the matter is, the record labels gave out that money.
It's a tough one, eh?
MT, he's got an ongoing fight with the Ambitious. I love MT, man. I love MT. One day I need to interview him.
Yeah.
But he's got a fight with the Ambitious, an ongoing. It's a cold war. It's on social media. It's everywhere, right? But when OMT signed, right, they gave him a car, a house, clothing, blah, 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 marketing, everything like that. And they said, okay, fine, give us the music. We're giving you all of those things. Now, I say to this, MT is successful. Yes, Ambitious made money out of MT. I ask you, what if MT was not successful?
But didn't those things come right after the success?
What do you mean after the success?
Right after Ivory blew up, and then the cars, the houses.
You get you get a contract, you get an advance.
But an advance is it's for you to record and shoot music videos. You're going to spend that advance in
no, but it's Lalela. You saying you go and do that, but it's an advance they gave you. There's an advance to make the project.
Oh, there's an advance for the project and there's a personal advance.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought the advance they give you is for you to complete your project.
No.
That's it.
There's an advance. Lalela, okay, fine. You complete the project.
Yeah.
But if they can't package you, what the fuck is they use? If you're not wearing Gucci and your raps about the soft
Gucci,
life,
yeah.
the soft life, and now you go get like maybe some Pep knockoff or something. I'm not saying Pep is doing knockoffs like Chinatown shit.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They have to give you money to look like
To
what
look
you...
the part.
Yes.
Okay.
Music is about aspiration, bro. People that are on TV need to look like they are more successful than the people watching them on TV.
I get you.
Yabo? So what I'm saying now, I'm asking, what if MT was not successful?
Look, man, it's all in the investment. When you're investing, you know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly.
The risk of investing.
Exactly. And hence I'm saying the people we're talking about are the successful people. No one is fighting for those 10 artists that didn't make it to say, guys, y'all took an advance. It did not work out. You still owe the record label this money.
Much.
No one is talking about that. And you see, the other thing is the record label is, no one says, I love Universal. You'll never hear anyone say, I love Universal.
Yeah.
But they'll say, I love Nasty C. Nasty C being
An universal artist. Yeah.
So they project Nasty C to this person. They sell him to you. You get affinity with the artist, right? You like him because, you know, he's relatable. Whatever. Yes.
Criteria.
You don't know about Universal. Universal to you is just this, you know, guys that are stealing money. You don't know them.
Yeah.
You don't know them personally. But now you watch every interview, you watch every show, you watch every thing it does, you follow him on Instagram, so you get to know him, right? So it's easy when shit goes down for you to side with him because you know him better than the other guys. Because if I say to you, who's Universal? Like, I don't even know one person from Universal, you know, type of thing. Most people don't even know what the fuck Universal, where is it based, what the fuck they do. They just know good enough. Unestis is going to drop 2 albums this year.
2 albums this year.
With the mechanism behind it.
And the money invested in those 2 albums.
No one knows and no one cares.
Hesh. Victor, this is a tough
Exactly.
Like, now my thing is, okay, my whole
we need to close it up.
Take away. Okay, yeah. my whole takeaway on this thing is just let's find common ground. Like you asked, what is enough and what is fair, right?
Yes.
Let's find common ground.
Yes.
Everything, like let's find one contract that's going to be the blueprint that everyone is going to be happy with. It's either you guys are going to split the masters in the middle, or you're gonna license them. You're gonna own them maybe for like 10 to 20 years, and then after that you bring them back to me.
But that's what I'm asking. That's what I said. I'm saying that you are providing some
sort of solution. Yeah.
I'm saying that without having a solution, because again, we are talking about the successful ones, and we are talking about masters that are worth something.
Okay.
What about the masters that are not worth anything?
That was the best investment. Right now, if you take
so wait. So it's fine if those guys lose money on those 10.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not fine when they make money on this.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's what I'm saying is, up until a certain point, I mean, this is someone else's art we're talking about. You recouped your money back. If you invested 5 million in me, you owning my masters for 10 years, you maximized on my masters. You probably made 50 million of my art. You invested 5 million in me. You made 45 million more from my art. What I'm saying is that isn't that 45 million enough? Bring me back my masters. Let me see what I can do with them on my own.
Yeah, but then if I had invested 50 million on the other cars that didn't make it, there's 10 of them, I'm at a loss of 5 million, right?
Yeah.
In this scenario that you're saying, on this side I'm making 45.
Yeah.
On the other side I've lost 50.
You lost 50.
I'm still on a negative.
You're still on a negative. Yeah.
So do you think I'm gonna milk this one until I get my money back?
I'm gonna take you back to that. You made a bad investment. Deal with it on your own. Don't involve me. Who made you money?
Yeah, but no. But
Because I'm dying because is it death by association now?
no. Listen here. This is a business, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be good investment. There's gonna be bad investment. The good investments, we try and cut them off fast.
Okay.
Right? The bad investments, we try and capitalize to the max. Just like you can use the reasoning and say it's a bad investment because it's business.
Mm-hmm.
On this side as well, we're chowing all the money we can get because it's business. So if no one, let me put it like this: there's a lot of how can I call this? There's a lot of educational material around now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of big artists are talking about this shit. This in music, I think there hasn't been a bigger conversation in the past 2 years than this masters conversation, right? I can tell you now, you can go to Twitter page, Ambitious. Ambitious has been said to be the one that's robbing people. Mm-hmm. Even the little kid is in the middle of Northern Cape, Karoo, knows what's Ambitious
Robs people.
But if you go to their Twitter page, people are still wanting to sign with them. So now what I'm saying is, you've got a choice. No one is forcing you. You've got a choice. You can do it your own way. It will probably take you longer, but you'll probably have all your money. And also there's a chance that you won't make it. That's the one thing. Mm-hmm. So you could waste your money, waste your time, and still not make it. And take longer. Mm-hmm. On this side, it can be a shorter. We can find out within 2 or 3 years if you're going to pop or not. It's easy. It's very fast. Because we've got the machine. The machine is all. Understand? So, do it your own, it's an option. Come to the machine, then you have to deal with the machine. Understand? I'm telling you now, you can go to Ambitious page. So on one side, on one side, someone is saying, fuck Ambitious, pay MT. On the other side, hey bro, when are you guys doing my demos? Where can I send my demo?
So Victor, you saying there's no room for empathy in business?
I'm saying everyone's got a choice. Everyone's got a choice, and yes, the other person who's got the money at the beginning has got a bigger, how can I say this, an advantage in the negotiations, but no one is forcing you to sit on the table. There's enough material out there. There's enough YouTube videos or whatever, people talking how you can do it on your own, right? There's people that have tried to do it on their own and they are fairly reasonably successful. So if you want a shortcut, don't complain later on, oh, this shortcut works so well, there's money here, and well, I know I agreed to this, but this thing is working too well, I want more, So I'm just saying we need to close this up, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is you've got a choice.
Is that a yes or no? There's no room for empathy in business.
You're not listening to me. I've said, I'm showing empathy because when the negotiations happen, you are a hungry, up-and-coming artist. Most people just want to get into the industry, right? Yes, the negotiations are skewed at that. I have empathy for that. But you are also not forced to be at the table where that conversation takes place.
Hunger is forcing you.
Well, then again, they're going to eat you. No, that's a fact.
Hunger is forcing you.
If hunger is forcing you, then they're going to eat you. Don't complain. They're going to eat you.
Hey, this industry is tricky, eh?
The only thing I was doing with this chat was don't look at it from one side.
Yeah.
Don't look at artists are being screwed. These people, there's a side to the music where they benefit and where the record labels are losing. Because I'm telling you now, majority, it's like starting a business, majority of the artists that get signed don't make it, and there's a loss there.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, and I even explained why people get to put themselves with the artist. It's because they know the guy. Understand? On the other side, no one knows who the fuck Warner Brothers is and whatever,
So no one knows who owns Warner Brothers. They don't give a fuck
They don't
where
care,
they come
bro.
from. They don't give a fuck about their
No,
money.
if I'm doing a Twitter slide, bro, do I care? Or who paid Drake to fucking do the Twitter slide?
Okay. In closing,
Yeah,
you are for the.
I'm for choice, and when you make a choice, don't come back and cry.
I'm for the artist, man.
We can leave it at that. I don't know who's screwing over the artist, but we can leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's funny. The song one of the songs we're gonna actually review is with an artist that was part of Ambitious.
Okay.
Part of a group, Kuzani Benchmark.
Okay.
Jay Jody.
Okay.
So the song is from the upcoming EP, Aries.
Okay.
I can't remember what the EP is called, but if I play this, let me play it from the side.
They were both signed to Ambitious, right?
Yeah. They were both signed to Ambitious, and you remember when last year I think we were listening to that song I played for you, GQ. Yeah,
GQ, the remix.
This song is dope.
Yeah.
Do you think with that song? Remember when I found that song, it was the remix.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find the original was there, but I didn't know of that song before the remix came through. Mm-hmm. Would it have taken that long if there was money behind that song? Because it's a good song for it to pop. I'm just asking. And you didn't know about it until I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
There's many people that don't know about that track.
If they had a well-oiled machine behind them, that's something.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's taken that song longer and more investment in terms of getting those guys about Youngster and all that to feature our mates. But I'm telling you, Itumelang came after that song. Dumelang by Manu Vector. Manu was pumped after that. There was a music video, quick, boom. There we go.
Radio airplay was bought.
So it's funny, Uti. People look at things from the one side.
Right. Let's hear what Aries is saying.
Yeah. So this is a song from Aries. Let's put it up a bit. Yeah. It's a new track. He's independent, I think. I guess.
Yeah.
It's called Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Wara Wara.
Is it the
EP? Yeah.
The name of the song?
Morning Peace.
Morning Peace.
Featuring Jay Jody.
Yeah. That's his brother.
You know what I like about this? It's a slight change from the other things that he's been bringing out. At least there's a little bit of singing, reggae feel to it.
Yeah.
Because to me it was just something to the same.
Segment. Yeah. So the saying is kind of soft.
Yeah, yes, soft, but it's different from
what is being delivered.
Are you feeling this?
Like it's a laid back song.
Where would you play the song?
Chilling with my girl.
Chilling how? Is she cooking? You watching TV?
Nah.
You angry at Kaiser Chiefs because they lost 4-0 again?
Did you really have to? Come on. Come on. Huh? Did you really have to mention that? I was trying to forget about it.
I'm sorry. but you say chill with your
Like chilling with my girl, just when cuddling. Cuddle sessions.
Do you think you get chicks with the song?
Would I get chicks with the song?
Not chicks, cheeks.
Chicks.
Will you get to babs with the song? Would your woman melt because you're looking at her like with those dreamy eyes like and she like daddy.
I think so.
I'm not sure, man. I feel it's a nice song. It's a nice song, but because now we're talking emotion, it didn't move me that much. It moved me. It moved you.
I like it. It's a chilled out song.
Yeah.
One of those songs you get to play when you're in your feelings.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, maybe I'll listen to it again. Maybe
I'm this guy's fan, but not a hardcore fan. Like I listen to his stuff, but he's not someone you just find in my phone. Like I wouldn't listen to him while I'm on the road or something. Like I listen to him while chilling at home, thinking. Sometimes with a bit of a DC in hand.
Okay. All right. So weed and pussy on this one.
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe I'll listen to it again, but I'm not really sold.
You're not sold.
Yeah, I'm not sold. It's just, to me, it's a track. It's not really standing out. Besides Woody, he's trying a new thing in terms of the singing and the melodies and all that. But in terms of, like, it doesn't stand out for me. I heard it last week, Friday when it came out. I was at the gym. During the weekend, I didn't have that urge to play it again. I'm playing it again now. I'm still finding myself. Maybe I need to listen to it more, but it just doesn't move me.
Did you like the freestyle?
We did a video on it. Freestyle was not really a freestyle. Those are lyrics from a song. Yeah. So that part, the first part of the freestyle, the bars were again ordinary.
Okay.
And nothing again. I'm not saying with every song you're gonna hit it out the park, but again, I think we spoke about this before the last week's pod, where I said you can't be away for so long, and when you come back, you're not shooting the lights out. At least with one thing, like at least I think he's up to like 5 songs that is released, 3 last year and 2 this year. But still, there's nothing that like, boom, the nigga's back. Like he's taking over the space. It's like, yeah, he's good.
Has he ever been here? I don't think he has ever been here. He never had that. Boom! This was a home run.
Well, I don't know, bro.
I don't think he's ever been here. So it's, for me, it was like, it's Aries. He's doing what he does best. You see, so I was like, yeah, it's Aries.
Yeah.
He did what he did best. And I know the ladies always go crazy over his material because most of his lyrics, he talks to them.
I think when, you know what, I don't want to judge his art. He's bringing out what he's bringing out.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's going to be a case of just maybe I'm not the target market.
Yeah.
You mentioned something last week in terms of it's for the vulnerable and the outsiders type of music. So maybe I'm not the target market. But again, what my major point is, I used to like some of the music. I like the joints that Honeydew.
Meanwhile in Honeydew.
Meanwhile in Honeydew, I like that.
That's hard.
You know, and when I heard that, it was like, wow. I haven't got that with these songs. I've got, yeah, they're nice. I haven't got that, wow. Like, call a friend, like, yo, dude, you should listen to this thing. I haven't got that, you know. But anyway, he's got his co-fan base, and I'm sure they're going to support him. It trended for a little while, this song, so I'm sure it's going to do well. But the other song, I think it's been, that I want us to have a look at is, it's been 2 weeks that it's been out. It's actually a remix of a song, I think you said, from last year.
Yeah.
And it's Mshimane 2.0. What's the name? Stino Le 20.
Yeah. Stino Le 20.
Stino Le 20. Let's have a listen, man.
Not 20. Yeah? 20.
20.
Yeah.
Oh,
like that.
Not 20.
No.
Oh, 20. Okay.
20.
Oh. Let's just twang a bit.
Yeah. Stino Le 20.
Okay. What does it mean, Ben?
I don't know, eh? Stino. Isn't
Stino is Stena.
Yeah,
like
it's like Stena brick. I think isn't it like Tswana?
Is it?
Yeah, maybe because in my language it's Stena. So it's Stino. Maybe it means something else. And 20, maybe it's 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're twinging it. They're twinging it. Yeah, it's 20.
It reminds me of someone who I watched something last week where someone was asking, what is 6ix9ine and why is it written like that? You know, like 6ix9ine's name. Like, what is 6ix9ine and why is it written like that?
He better not come to South Africa.
And then the funny story is, no, wait. The funny story is, I watched like 3. It was a documentary like on him.
Yeah.
And then that was a question, right, on the documentary. And they show him explain it 3 times differently.
How's that possible?
Exactly.
Hey.
So I'm not saying it's with this guys, but it seems like the names now, they just need to sound slick. You know, if it sounds slick, and then it's gonna draw people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the same with this guys, but I saw 6ix9ine explain his own name 3 times differently. You get my point? So anyway, let's listen to them, man. I like this. I like this.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. Are you still listening to it?
I'm loving this. This is one of the songs I'll listen for a long time.
And I think there's KO Kulichana.
Yeah. Major League. Kuli kills it.
And I thought Major League had left hip hop. They back now?
They're one of those guys who dabble.
Because they were like heavy into piano.
They're still heavy in piano. They're still doing those balcony mixes.
They just wanna hate Bantigan. They don't wanna say Kabalimat. Pull up with 8 Jamaticats. Judas Nang Boom Timan. School man's pants. Fuck around you, dust to dust. Talam Shiman. No Kabaka Shiman. Wanabako Shiman. Barrigan dies, I'm Shiman. Boy. Come on. I gotta get wise, I'm Shiman. Press up, push up, pandam Shiman. Shiman.
Are you hearing the ad-libs on this shit, bro? Hey. Hey. Oh. Ow.
Boyfriend busy calling that phone non-stop. He's up. Look how long got it with Shima.
Hey.
Ngabekudala kwaphela, ngabekudala kwaphela. Finna make 100 million bese ngikhala amaphela. Caviar and fettuccine, parmesan is pet cheesy. Credit card, I'm letting see who's kinda got the vetting team, but you know.
You know what? I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna stop.
What about Cooley?
Okay.
Come on. Listen to the Mtsoko originator.
I still talk gas sticker. Tadi talk on the gun. Wanna hum pin shag on the gun. Cause in swims they blind so chisa. Shebo shima. How limu shima. Capital shifting, I'm peaking beyond. What's your religion? I'm Christian Dior. Kijali Hura Lalisha. Gura every second, every minute of the Ura. Life is but a beach shit. Adish has been a minute since I smoked some Buddha. Pizza. I'll be the sunshine and after Pula. I'll be the sunshine and after Pula.
This is my first time hearing Cooley threaten, I think. If you listen to the first part of his verse, Cooley is threatening.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Threatening who?
I think the young ones.
There's
It's
no
just,
need, man. There's
throwing
no
out
need.
warning shots.
But it's like you're bringing a hammer to kill a fucking ant.
Yeah.
You know. And I was actually thinking about this when I was listening to the track. I was like, Abo Kulichana and your KOs.
Yeah.
These guys are still able to ride ride the track. And who's giving them a run for their money?
No one.
Do you get my point? You know, who's the next guys that are this smooth? You know, when I was listening to KO, I was like, this is smooth. This is smooth.
I don't know. These young ones.
You know?
These young ones. But there's this young boy called Lucas Reps.
Yeah. I know him. There's a song he does with Upleki, which I really like. I really like.
That boy.
You know, I wanna give him. I'm sure he's gonna develop. I wanna give him some time to develop and find his footing. You understand? But these guys have mastered this shit. And whatever to KO, he's mastered this sing rap, sort of like Drakey shit. You know, that is going on. And I think on his last album he had gone too far with the singing.
Yeah,
and it's just pulled it back slightly. And now there's an equilibrium, you know. No, I'm serious. Like there's like an equilibrium where it's not too much, and also there's not repetitive rap a lot, you know. So there's a fine balance, and I think that comes with, you know, being in the game for a while,
for a while, and studying the game.
Yeah,
I think he studies the game.
Yeah, he's a student. He's a student.
Sometimes when I listen to him, I hear a lot of, you know, influence from the OGs. And I'll be like, I can hear Drake on this. I can hear So on this.
Yeah.
But then he also does it in his own way. He kinds of, and when he does it, the part where he's influenced by that particular artist doesn't overshadow his own style. So he does it in his own way to a point where an untrained ear wouldn't hear it.
Excuse me. Yeah. I like I say, he's found his thing, man. His groove, and the way he shifts in the different languages. There's a English, there's a Zulu, there's a Xhosa, there's Afrikaans. Quite frankly, that part in terms of the shifting of and how everything comes together and still makes sense, I'm not sure if anyone does it better than KO Njengamanje. That skill there is one of the best that you can have. Unmatched. So those are the two songs, man, that stood out for us. Guys, please do tell us below. Like to hear some comments, man. You know, we're not dictators up in here. Like to hear some comments. What you guys think? Are we fair? What we're saying about Morning Peace, which is Aries' track, and the direction that he's taking with his music? Are we fair, or are we being too harsh? In terms of the song Mshiman, is it as dope as we think it is? are the old G's holding it down, and the new cats need to pull up their socks? Yeah, man. Comment downstairs and let's have a chat about
Let's
it.
have a chat about it.
Yeah.
I think we need to have this breakdown of the music industry businesses in general. More, we need to have more conversation around that, and just
Yeah.
you know, if we have aspiring artists watching the show and watching the pod,
Yeah,
you know, they can learn from that.
yeah. I think as well we need to sort of educate ourselves
Yeah,
as well,
read
right?
up on
Because it's an old business, so there's many ways that this business has been done, with different facets and everything like that. So, look, we're just talking about what we know now. I think every day, especially with the DSPs and how music is getting to the people and it's being distributed, a lot is changing very fast, and some people can't keep up, you know.
Exactly.
So I think we just need to get ourselves, you know, educated, and we can speak about it, and maybe even try and get, you know, someone in, you know, to have a chat about that, as one of the features that we have, you know.
Maybe we should get Nota.
No,
I knew it.
no. I love Nota, but no. No,
You don't have to explain it.
no. Can't even find the words. Anyway, guys, this has been our show. Please do like. Please do turn on notifications.
Subscribe.
We are, like I said, I think I said in the last part as well, if you go onto the channel, you will see that there's a lot of activity in terms of daily news and what's happening around the industry and what's happening around the culture. So please do like, get the notifications so that when we do updates, you see that. We're still working on some more interviews. I think since I've had some feedback that, you know, people enjoyed that interview with the Eptus. So we're trying to get some more interviews, and then watch the space. But please do partake and become part of the community.
Yeah,
Big Move?
my guy,
Yeah.
Tony the Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have much to say.
You don't have much to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoyed this part. I enjoy talking about the music industry and the
music
music business, basically.
The music business, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love talking about the
No,
music
we
business.
should expand on it.
And
We
yeah.
should expand on it.
Till next time, guys.
Till next time, keep it real. Away.
We out.
We out.